Liftoff, Space Shuttle and planes.
In the 21st century, the age of the space economy is rapidly growing. Space is no longer for only the government's projects. But the ever-advancing technology has inspired the private sector as a key potential of the space technology race of each country. Space is the treasure trove of knowledge and cutting-edge technology and the resources of tomorrow. Numerous countries push their resources towards space economy to harvest space for the benefits of the countries and their people. Space and Technology Development Agency, public organization, or GISTDA, under the Ministry of Higher Education, Science, Research and Innovation, is a representative of the Government Space Agency of Thailand, which has been continuously developing infrastructure and human resources for the space industry. In order to make Thailand as the leader of space technology in ASEAN, and to ultimately be the key importance of the space industry of Asia and the world. Over the past 2 decades, GISTDA has been utilizing space and geoinformatics technology to support the development of Thailand in various areas, especially in the 6 key areas of cartography, agriculture, water resources, disasters, urban planning, and natural resources. With the geoinformation derived from THEOS, Thailand's first ever observation satellites and international satellite networks, to upgrade the entire space technology ecosystem of Thailand. Recently, Thai researchers and engineers have been studying and developing our geoinformatics intelligence under THEOS 2, which includes 2 satellites, main and small satellites, terrestrial satellite systems, satellite testing and assembly center, and the development of geoinformatics applications and solutions, and Actionable Intelligence Policy System, or AIP, with the goals of using advanced geoinformation as necessary in policy decision-making. Today, Thailand is not only a technology buyer, but we are also capable of learning, manufacturing, and creating innovations for both internal and external services. The development of human resources by enhancing the potentials of space and geoinformatics technology will create knowledge and keep the sustainable growth of Thailand's space technology. GISTDA is proud to be the key supporter of Thailand's space industry evolution. Our goal is to support all collaborations between the government, the private, the education, and civil sectors for the potentials of our talented people and the space industry, and to create opportunities for Thailand's space economy growth. GISTDA has been preparing for the 21st century, the dawn of the golden age of humanity's space industry. We will move forward as the innovator of space technology, alongside Thailand's space industry entrepreneurs, to mark Thailand's success in the exciting age of space exploration. At the frontier of the ever-expanding knowledge in space and geoinformatics technology.
Four years ago, when the frontier research was discussed a lot in the Ministry of Science and Technology, and frontier research is one of the things that at that time we believe that this kind of research will bring the country to innovation and prosperity. And space technology is one of the frontier research that were discussed during that time. Three institutions and agencies were discussed about space technology development in Thailand, because space technologies are globally developed and Thailand is entering into the market and industry of space technology. GISTDA and also our partners, Thai Synchrotron National Laboratory, National Astronomical Research Institute of Thailand, NARIT. At that time, three agencies and laboratories discussed about the frontier research and on space technology and also satellite development in Thailand. This is the original of Thailand Space Consortium, formed by three agencies, and then because of the aiming to develop Thailand using space technology, another organization from universities and also another institution from the Ministry of Science and Technology at that time come together to contribute their resources and also skills from their agencies to this consortium. And also Thailand Space Consortium is one of the consortium that we are discussed about. There are many consortiums for the frontier research. And also when we discuss about space technology, it's not space technology that we are thinking about. It's also Earth and space that comes to the system. So GISTDA also take in charge of the forming also another consortium bigger than only space. What we call is Earth Space System Frontier Research. So we talked to many people, we talked to many organizations, institutions, using both space and Earth together and contribute this frontier research to the benefit of the Thai people. Earth Space System, ESS, is some kind of big umbrella, and Thailand Space Consortium is under this kind of concept. So Thailand Space Consortium will contribute to the manufacturing, also the test of the new satellites that are made by Thai people, made in Thailand. So we believe that satellite is one of the things that we can use to be, as the instrument, as the equipment, as the sensors to sense the Earth and sense the space for the benefit of the people. When we're talking about satellites that are made in Thailand, we also GISTDA we also developed the satellite under the TEOS2 project in Thailand also. But for Thailand Space Consortium, we are talking about developing research satellite by Thai people and in Thailand. This is what we are doing for Thailand Space Consortium. And also, we are talking about development of satellite. We are not talking only the technology development, but we have also to talk about how Thai people benefit to that kind of satellite. In this regard, we have to talk about the policies, whether this kind of new technologies development in Thailand benefit to Thailand. We have to talk to the policy makers. We have to talk to the people, Thai people, and also we have to think, because this is the equipment developed in Thailand, we have to think how to operate it, how this equipment will contact with many sensors, with many things on space. This is what we call operational of the satellite that we are developing. So in the big pictures, when we will develop the new satellite, and we are talking about develop the new satellite in Thailand, we have to talk about the big pictures. So the policy makers, the operational mode, the awareness of Thai people, and also human resource development, and also industry, startups. So this is some kind of ecosystem that we have to think about. And GISTDA, we have experience for all the ecosystem of space technology. So we are some kind of the main pillar agencies who will support to the Thailand Space Consortium for this project. So when we're talking about Thailand Space Consortium, I believe that Thai people thinking about we are going to the moon. Yes, this is the main objective of Thailand Space Consortium. And before going to the moon, we have to have many experience on space. We have to develop the technology with partners, have some experience before us. So it's our partners from many countries. So one of the main challenge is to talk with our partners, that we have to link them together with us, and I think this is the major role of GISTDA that can support to the Thailand Space Consortium, not only the technologies things that we have, the infrastructure, we have our people, staff who has experience from TIOS project, and also as I mentioned, we have our capability in terms of our partners, in terms of regulation, there's many things as our experience to support Thailand Space Consortium to going to the moon. Our capability is our people, and our capability is our infrastructure. Our people, we have experience in space more than 20 years. We have with the satellite, we have the contact with the satellite. We have the program that developed the new satellites, and now we have the second the first program is under operation. Second program called TIOS 2 is under development, and soon the country will have the new satellite in operations and can be used as the equipment, as the tools for country development, not only for the disaster like 10 years ago that we will face the flooding in Thailand. GISTDA is the main agency that support the government for that disaster 10 years ago. We are using the satellite for the benefit of the country and the people. From that time until now, we developed, we are gaining our experience, and our people gaining experience from many projects, from many space technology that we are developed in-house. We can see that our people has strong confidence in satellite development. I believe that for the research and development, we can use our experience from the past, and our people can develop many things that related to the new project that support the Thailand Space Consortium. The second things that I believe is our infrastructure. Our infrastructure is in Sriracha, as you can see behind me, is one of the kind in Thailand. Why I say that? Because the infrastructure here, we gaining many experience, and we do what we have to do. The satellite development is something that's very new to the technology development in Thailand. And there are many things that we have to develop, there are many things that we have to test. Infrastructure is one of the things that we can support to the Thailand Space Consortium. From, as I mentioned, people and infrastructure is the main two things that we believe that this Thailand Space Consortium project gonna be success. However, only the strength of GISTDA is not enough. We believe in our partners. We believe in the strength of the universities. We believe of the strength of the new generations. Also, GISTDA, we have the project that widely open to the new generations, to the students, to the university students. They can participate in the satellite development. They can learn how to build the satellite with us. And now you can see that we have, I think if you have time, we can see that we have the students working with us at the campus. And they are learning how to build the satellite using the facility that we have here. And I believe that this is not only the starter of the space ecosystem going to the space economy in the future, but also it's the start of the imagination. It's the start of what we are hoping for, new startups, new deep technology startup gonna be developed here in GISTDA and developed for Thailand. Thailand Space Consortium, as its name, consortium. So it's the combination of agency, institution, university in the consortium. As I mentioned before, we are part of the consortium. We will contribute our resource, our strength to the consortium. Part of the main part of this kind of consortium is technology development, human resource development, ecosystem development, market development. This is for the contribution of what we call localization. It's the localization of the space technology, frontier technology in Thailand. And this localization is for the people and for the technology and for the application that's gonna be split out, that's gonna be spill over to the market and to the society. I think when we are talking about the moon, why we are going to the moon, there are many things that only the moon that we are going to discuss. Is the new technologies that we have to think and we have to develop. When we're going to the moon, it's the long distance, it's the long journey. And we have to think about how we contact the satellite going to the moon from the ground. This is only one thing that I can tell you, and it's very simple. And for the space technology, you can see that there are many applications that can apply for. In the past, the US, NASA, for example, developed many technology for the astronaut to be on space. And that kind of technology we can apply for the benefit of the people on Earth. For example, like the telephone, the screen of the telephone, you can touch the screen on the telephone. This is a technology that we used in space before. And there are many things that we can study, we can understand when we're going to space. And I think not only 10 or 20 or 100 people participate in the project of going to the moon for Thailand Space Consortium. I believe that thousands people and more than thousands of people can participate in the project in the way of imagination, in the way of contribute of their skills, in the way of awareness, using the space for their daily life. When we as I mentioned, the consortium contribute of many institutions. So their strengths, for example, like NARIT, National Astronomical Research Institute of Thailand, they are using their strength for the payload of the satellite going to the moon. And GISTDA using our strength for the satellite development, the test of the satellite, and our operational experience, and our engineer who can check all the orbits of the journeys that going to the moon. I think when we're talking about the moon, you can see the movies from Hollywood, going to the moon, going to the Mars. You can see the excitement from the movie. And I think as one of the members of the consortium, we are very excited to use our strength to contribute to the project. And you can see that in the movie there are many people using their strength on that particular mission. And this is the going to the moon is one of the particular mission that we are going to do in the very near future. Now we are developing the concept, we are talking to the many people, and I think these things link our nation together and aiming to the future. And I think we have the hope and we have the light that we are aiming to. And this is what we are going to do in the consortium. Thailand Space Consortium, we contribute the mission. We are going to the moon as the prime mission. And as I mentioned before, Thailand Space Consortium is one of the biggest consortium in the so-called Big Umbrella Earth Space System. And Earth Space System is the frontier research according to the ministry policy. And the ESS, Earth Space System, and Thailand Space Consortium, TSCs, we are linked together because space cannot be alone without Earth, and Earth cannot be alone without space. When we link space and Earth together, we can see the globe, we can see the Earth, and we can sense of the data from the Earth. We are going to the moon because we see the benefit of the moon in the very near future. And Thailand, we cannot miss the great opportunities. There are many countries, leading countries that are going to the moon. The US, China, Japan, Korea, they're aiming to the moon. And Thailand, we believe that in our consortium, we can go to the moon with our strength and our capabilities. And with the good support from the ministries, with the good support from the policy makers, we believe that our project is in line with the policy that contribute to the country development. And as I mentioned, going to the moon will benefit to the Earth, and the Earth will benefit to the project of going to the moon also. In this particular combination, relationships between ESS, Earth Space System, and Thailand Space Consortium, TSCs, our engineers, our researchers, we are talking about how we can exchange data, how we can develop our people, how we can exchange our research knowledge to our partnership from many countries. As I mentioned, this is not only the technology development, but it's also some kind of part of the ecosystem development, not only in the country but also internationally. When we believe, when we develop the project, or when we thinking about how the project will be implemented in the future, all the time we're thinking about people, because people is the main resources that we have to develop and we have to utilize. The initiation of the project is from GISTDA, from NARIS, from Fincoton. We use our people and our facilities, infrastructure to develop the project. However, it's not enough. As I mentioned, we use our strength to pull and to invite our friends from universities, from institutions around us to join us. And I think the strength will be stronger when we come together. And the strength is not only from the engineers, from researchers, from scientists. The strength can be from our students. The student can be support from their families. And the student will be our people in the future. So they can support us, they can join us for the project going to the moon. And their imagination and their contribution, their small project, will be some kind of part of the light that we are aiming to. The small light from our small contributor will going to be the big light that's shining for the country development. Talking about Earth space system, it's combined of Earth research and space research. Is not only the operational research. What I mentioned here, operational research, is the research that will contribute to the solving of the current problems or situation. When we are talking, for example, when we are talking about PM2.5, it's the current situation that we are facing. But in the very near future, we are talking about big disasters. We are talking about the disaster from space. We are thinking about the threat from space. The threat was from something that we haven't facing to. I'm sure that you can notice that the problem of PM2.5, for example, is threat to our daily life not long time ago in Bangkok. But we can see the problem in the north and then in the south quite some time. But the situation is stronger and stronger and affect to the communities and society in the wide area. And we during the development of the roadmap and development of the link between ESS and TSC, we are talking about how we can solve the problem of the Earth. And also we have to look about the opportunities that we can gain from the space or from the Earth in the future. And we have to think about the future, because there are many people looking at the current situation, solve the current problems. Our consortium, ESS and TSC, we are looking for the future. And we are looking for the future Earth that should be better for our new generation for our people. And when we need this ESS and TSC to be the hope of the people, and when we think about the hope of the people, we are thinking about resilience. We cannot against the nature. We are not against the new situation that coming to the earth. But we have to be adaptive. We have to be resilient to the problems. And in the ESS, Earth Space System, resilience is one of the main things that we are talking about. We have to be resilient to the disaster, and we have to be resilient to the new problems that are coming in the future. For the opportunities, we are talking about new space. We are talking about going to the moon. We are talking about the space securities. We are talking about mining in space. This is the new thing. This is the things that Thailand cannot miss the opportunities. As I mentioned, Earth Space System is very big concerning the Earth research until the space and outer space. And TSC is the consortium of the people working together for the very big mission, the prime mission going to the moon. And you can see that ESS is the big umbrella, and TSC is linked to this ESS. We think that ESS will contribute to the current situation. Like we think that ESS gonna contribute not only for disaster, not only for the resilience, but also agriculture, but also the transformation of the cities, urbanization, and also rural area. We have to be prepared for the future, and we believe that the future Earth is the main idea of the Earth Space System. We cannot thinking about now, but we have to thinking about future. And future also is we are going to the moon. So it's also is some kind of link together between ESS and TSC, and we work together. And we believe that your contribution to the project is very important. I'm speaking on behalf of GISTDA. I'm not sure that you know GISTDA or not, but as its name, Geoinformatics and Space Technology Development Agencies, we are dealing with two main things for the country development. We are Space Technology Development Agencies, and we are into geoinformatics technologies. So we use space technology and geoinformatics to contribute to our country development. You can see the agriculture disasters. For example, they're using the geoinformatics. We can see the big picture of the countries. GISTDA, we have three main campuses. We have the campus with the headquarters in the government complex, Laksi, Jangwatana. We have the campus for training and human resource development in Bang Khen campus. And also we have the very big campus for satellite operation and space technology development at Space Innovation Park, Siracha, Chonburi. And I think that the main campus in headquarters in Bangkok and Chonburi is they are open for your visit. And we have also Space Inspirium at SKP for your visit and to gain imagination of how space can be used for your daily life, for your children, and for your new experience. We have the very big infrastructure for satellite assembly, integration and test. And also we control the satellite for more than, and receive the signal from satellite for more than 20 years. We have the very big Earth data. You can see that we are talking about big data, and GISTDA we have the very big Earth data. I think in Southeast Asia we have the biggest Earth data in Southeast Asia, and we can make a lot of analytics to see the resources on the Earth, and we can get all the analysis of the Earth of Thailand from satellite image. As I mentioned, disaster, agriculture, urban design. The big picture is from the satellite image, and we can use the analytics, big data for that kind of things. And with our infrastructure and resource, we also aiming to develop the human resource for the countries. We have the institution of GISTDA that make the training for the specific skills in space technology and geoinformatics. I believe that in your daily life, you use the map online on your mobile phone. That mobile phone, using the map, using the online purchase and online transportation, taxi or whatever, is from space technology, because you use the map is geoinformatics. You use the navigation from the satellite, that is the space technology. So the space technology is with you always, and I think that ESS and TSC will be one of your tools, will be one of your resource in the future for the country development. And I believe that going to the moon is not something that we cannot make it. We can make it with your trust and your contribution. Thank you.